Greetings. My name is Selby. I'm the lead developer and founder of the Omega operating system. So, the Omega operating system is built for Africa and built for the future. So, its key features include our hardware optimizer. So, it breathes new life into all machines with automatic performance tuning, low bandwidth mode, throttles background data to save costs on metered connections. Firefox is pre-installed for easy web browsing, and the LibreOffice suite for um, document spreadsheet presentations similar to Microsoft Office. So the reason why Omega OS was built was because a lot of modern operating systems, look at Ubuntu or Windows, for example, they require hardware that is at least high performing or almost there. But the situation in Africa is that not a lot of people can afford these high performance computers, laptops, and what happens is that they end up having to um, use they end up having to use limited software. They cannot run high performance software. They cannot even use it on a day-to-day task like Windows 11. It's difficult because of that, and that disrupts um, it disrupts work. It disrupts education. So how can we solve that with the Omega operating system? So with our optimizer, we can adjust our operating system for each device, whether it be laptop, PC, mobile. We can adjust it so that Omega OS can perform within the hardware's limitation for the user's best to use. It has a low bandwidth mode, so metered connections you won't end up having to use data. Windows 11 is a pioneer that using data in the background, finishing your Wi-Fi, draining your RAM, draining your battery. So with Omega OS, we streamline battery optimization and giving your laptop a longer life. Unlike other Linux distributions, Ubuntu, which also require specific hardware knowledge, and other ones like Fedora, Red Hat, Linux Mint, which require a bit of technical prowess, Omega OS is designed so that the least technical person in an organization or school environment can learn how to use it. With our functional browser, we aim to provide education to users without them having to study Linux extensively, but just to use it as they use Windows without learning how to use Bash, for example. So, why Omega? For a quick summary, choose a system that cares about you and respects your hardware. Thank you.